welcome to So Awkward.
Yeah, that's terrible.
We're awful.
You're watching So Awkward. This is Freddy Krueger saying hi.
Hey, welcome to So Awkward. I'm Jester,
And I'm Don,
and today is Top 10 Tuesday.
and we're going to do a giveaway too, so stay tuned to the end, and we'll give the details of our giveaway, how to enter and what you can win, if we remember.
If we remember.
But if we did it now, everybody would stop watching.
Right.
And without further ado,
We have a list of boy bands for you guys.
top 10 boy bands. It's a little out of my comfort zone. This might be controversial, some of our choices. I don't know your whole list. I know some of the details, but there might be some sparks.
I don't know anything on your list.
I know. I've got a good one. I'm a little older. A lot older. I'm a man. And I lived in Europe, so I've got some bands that maybe you don't even know of. Maybe you at home don't know of. My number 10, Menudo.
Oh gosh.
Remember Menudo?
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I can't name a single one of their songs, and not just because they're in Spanish. Like I don't know. But I felt like they just needed to be on the list just because of Ricky Martin. You know, that's where he started.
Right.
And now he's living La Vida Loca.
I loved that song.
I love that song. Yeah, I love that song.
That
Like,
was
I wish I could
great.
just put Ricky Martin on my list.
My number 10 probably should be higher on this list, but I was too young to be an actual fan, so I'm doing it on principle. New Kids on the Block. I really like Joey McIntyre. He had a solo career later on when I was starting to really listen to music, and I really like his song, I Love You Came Too Late.
I feel like you mentioned that on an episode before.
I think, probably. So I guess they're on my list for Joey McIntyre.
They should be on your list just because of their entire body of work. They're a seminal boy band. That's a great choice. Number 9, 98 Degrees. I like a couple of their songs.
Yeah. My number 9 is One Direction.
Number 9?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they'd be higher on your list.
No. They're on here because I actually own their music. I know nothing about them, though.
I think we've made that abundantly clear.
Right.
In one of our most popular and watched episodes, where we react to that song. I don't remember the name of it. That's the only time I've ever heard any of their music, I believe. I remember it being pleasant.
Right.
Number 8, New Edition. Do you remember New Edition?
Remember New Edition.
Candy Girl. Cool. What's that one? Cool something?
I don't know.
Stay Cool. Cool Jerk. I don't remember. Cool Whip.
Like Cool Whip.
Gotta cool it now. Watch out.
I'm not sure if number 8 is actually a boy band.
Is it the Spice Girls?
No.
Okay.
I wish I could put them on this list. They're great.
They're very great.
The Beach Boys.
I thought about them. They're a boy band.
Okay.
Boy is in the name.
Right.
They're a Beach Boy band.
I loved them until I started working at the aquarium at the Mall of America. Because that was all they would play, was Beach Boys.
That's funny.
And I got kind of sick of it.
Because it's not like an aquarium is being at the beach. It's like you're under the sea.
Right.
They should be playing that song Under the Sea by Sebastian the Crab.
Right. They should have. I don't think they ever played that.
Number 7. I think I said this before. I lived in Switzerland for about 7 years. From like 1989 to like 96 or something. And so my number 7 is a group called East 17. Did they ever come out here?
I've never heard of them.
They were huge over there, like the mid-90s. They had this song, It's Alright. It's alright. It's alright. You know the song? House of Love. Everybody in the House of Love. Everybody. They were a bunch of like surly, like British, like punks. But then they would do all this really cool choreographed dancing, and they were really good singers. I thought they were fun. E17. I'll try to put a clip here.
Okay.
Alright, everything's gonna be alright.
My number 7 is 98 Degrees.
That's a respectable showing for 98 Degrees. I did not think they would make your list.
Yeah, I really liked them.
Number 6, New Kids on the Block. Hanging Tough. There are other songs, all great. First kiss was a great kiss. Second kiss was the right stuff, baby. Which that was about astronauts.
My number 6 is O-Town. Do you even know who O-Town is?
It sounds familiar.
So they had a reality show where they were formed called Making the Band, and that was before P. Diddy took it over, I think. And it went to MTV.
That was pre-Danity Kane. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
You impressed?
I hardly remember.
I remember the name. You cannot
Okay.
forget that name.
Okay.
Shasta McNasty and Danity Kane. Anybody? Anyway, finish your story.
I watched Making the Band. Like, the entire thing. I watched it from the beginning to the end. And then their CD came out, and I remember buying it and not understanding what their first single was about.
What was it about?
It was called Liquid Dreams.
I've had some of those.
It's a terrible, terrible song.
That's a shame.
Put in a clip of it now. Their manager was Lou Pearlman, who also managed NSYNC for the beginning of their career, until they sued him and the company and they moved on to a different manager in Jive Records. Why do I know these things?
Because you're cool. Number 5, the Backstreet Boys. Their music is pleasant. They all dance really good, and they have nice voices, and they sing about girls they love, or whatever. What do they sing about? Or
That's what they sing
broken
about.
hearts. They're always in a airplane hangar,
Uh-huh.
and they always do this with their hats, and they go like this.
They do that a lot.
They do that a lot. I think
They're,
I've seen them do it once, but that's all.
No, I think they do that in another song too.
I feel like they do that a lot. They also dress up like the Phantom of the Opera and Dracula.
Uh-huh.
And is one of them like the mummy?
Yeah, one of them was the mummy. I think one was
Yeah.
a werewolf.
That was from their hit dance single, The Monster Mash,
Yep.
I believe.
Uh-huh.
That's my favorite Backstreet Boys song, The Monster Mash. Insert clip here.
He did the mash,
He did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard
He
smash.
did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
My number 5 is LFO.
The light funk, what are they called?
I think they're the light, funky ones.
Right. Summer Girls.
Summer Girls, Girl on TV. Probably some other stuff, but
About girls.
right.
Elaborate.
I think that's all I got.
All I know about Rich, my name is Rich.
Uh-huh.
Chinese food makes him sick.
Yep.
And he likes Kevin Bacon, but he hates Footloose.
Yep.
We had a whole episode on Summer Girls.
We did.
Where we analyzed the lyrics, but that it didn't record. So we were really just talking about Summer Girls for an hour to nobody.
Nobody.
But we do that anyway. Someday maybe we'll do that again.
You had never heard of LFO.
I never heard of LFO.
And you made a comment, I think, about Kevin Bacon.
Right.
And then I said to you, I like Kevin Bacon, but I hate Footloose. And you didn't know what I was talking about.
I thought you were making a genuine comment. I was like, oh
Right.
yeah, I feel the same way. Like he's a really underrated. No, you're like, no. I'm reference. I was like, I don't. Okay, what? So then you showed me like a link to this video. I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever
Right.
heard. But then I became obsessed with it.
Yeah.
As anybody, like if you go watch this video,
Yeah, you're gonna hate it at first.
But
then you're gonna
it's like a
love it.
virus.
Yeah, it is.
New kids on the block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick, and I think it's fly when girls stop by for the summer, for the summer.
Number 4. This is like your Beach Boys. I'm not sure if this counts. Boys to Men.
That totally counts.
They got boys. I mean, it's boys with a Z, I believe. But it's also got men in the title. They're not boys, but not quite men.
They're great.
They're great.
They were on Grease Live last night.
Oh,
They sang Beauty School Dropout.
the boys to the men?
Yeah.
Did the guy still have a cane or whatever?
I don't think he had a cane.
Maybe they might all have canes at this point. They're legitimate men now.
Right.
There's no question about it.
Right.
They have completed their transformation, I would presume.
No, they looked good. They sounded good.
I love Boys to Men. They're the best. They're not the best. They're the 4th best.
My number 4 is BB Mac. Nobody knows who they are. It's okay. It's just, I think they're English. Like 3 English guys.
BB Mac.
I think their biggest hit, which was hardly even a hit, was called Back Here.
Sing a couple bars.
I don't sing. I dance.
My number 3, NSYNC. What is there to say about NSYNC? I'll let you talk about NSYNC when I'm sure they're gonna have a prominent spot on your list
No, they didn't.
and on your chest.
My number 3 is Together, the fake boy band MTV made up. That originally started with a movie and then was a TV show.
Same cast.
Yes. And they came out with 2 CDs. I own them both.
Do you like them because they're funny or because you like the music? Or both?
The music is funny. Like, everything is supposed to be funny.
So are they like a parody of boy bands?
Yeah.
Together.
But, I mean, the guys could sing.
It says you plus me equals us.
Where are they now?
One of them is dead.
My number 2 is Take That. Do you know Take That? They were another English.
so.
They were really big in England. I Want You Back for Good. That was a pretty big one. Could This Be Magic? Which was a cover of the Barry Manilow song, I believe. But that was a big hit. I think Robbie Williams went solo, and I think he was kind of a hit over here for a little bit. Robbie
He
Williams.
was in Take That?
Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah, see, he was like what's one? You got like JC, Justin, and then somebody else. He was kind of like a somebody else.
No, you got Justin, JC. Justin's first.
My bad.
Whatever I said, whatever I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good.
My number 2 is a real band. It's just made of boys. Hanson.
Oh. They're not boys anymore.
No.
Well, they'll always be boys to me.
They're a real band. Like, they make real music now.
We saw them in concert.
Yeah,
You made me go with you.
I did.
Well, you asked me if I wanted to go with you.
Yeah, why did you say yes?
Because we were friends. At the famous First Avenue, they were really good. Of course, I knew Bop.
Mm-hmm.
But they played Bop, and the
They
crowd
did.
went crazy for it.
They
They were great. Like, they're legit.
They played every song off of Middle of Nowhere, which was their first CD, sort of. They released another one as an independent band when they were called Hanson Brothers. But then they were picked up by a real record company and they were just called Hanson.
Wait, so the Bop album, that wasn't even their first album?
No.
Really?
I don't know where you can find the Hanson Brothers one.
Do you have it?
I don't. I think it was called Boomerang.
You gotta find that.
I can't find it.
You've looked?
I've looked.
We gotta track that down. If anybody's got that, let us know. my number one, this is, I believe, is the original boy band.
Oh boy.
They set the standard, the Monkees. And by the original boy band, I mean, and I don't want this to sound cynical, but they were a fabricated band that was put together by a studio for a TV show about a band. They were all auditioned. They had scripts put together. So they were put together to be a band by people who wanted to make money off them. And I say that I'm a huge Monkees fan. I love the Monkees. I love their show, and even more so, I love their music. Like, they transcended their show, and they went on to be, in my opinion, great musicians. When people talk about how they don't play their own instruments, they do play their own instruments. They didn't play their own instruments on their first studio album, but they play their own instruments on everything else, and they play their own instruments live. They insisted on it.
I wasn't aware of that.
It's true.
We've talked about it before, and I said to you, but they don't play their own instruments.
They play their own instruments.
Now I know.
They were legit. I think Davey and Mickey were like musical theater, like Broadway people. But Mike and Peter were both like musicians. Mike Nesmith, if you can find his solo stuff's great. I love it. He invented MTV. Little known fact. He like some partner like pitched this idea for, I don't know if it was like a show or a channel, but that project morphed into MTV.
I didn't know
Invented
that.
by the Monkees.
I didn't know
Sort
that.
of. It's true.
Play the drum a little bit louder. Tell me I can live without her if I only listen to the band. Listen to the band.
My number one is NSYNC.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure what to say.
Well, they were the first boy band to go into space. One of them went into space or something. One of them was an astronaut.
One of them tried to be a cosmonaut. America wouldn't take him, so
That's
he had
right.
to go to Russia.
That's right.
And he never made it into space. Actually, that's really funny. They were supposed to have a cameo in Star
That's
Wars.
right. I remember that. And Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. Until very recently, NSYNC held the record for biggest one-day record sales and first week record sales for No Strings Attached. And Adele broke the record, I think, with her CD 25.
Adele is that successful?
I guess so.
Okay.
I went out and got No Strings Attached the day it came out, so I got to be part of that. It sold 1 million copies in the first day, and it sold 2.4 in the first week.
And you have those marionettes.
I have those marionettes.
Which you have told me many times, and I'm always like, bring them out, and you're like, oh, they're in storage.
They are.
I don't think have I ever seen them?
You've seen a picture of them. I had most of them facing the camera, and then I had Justin facing them, and he was saying bye 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 to them.
Oh, that's bittersweet.
Right.
Do you have the boxes?
I have the boxes.
Because that brings us to our giveaway, where you can win her. No, I'm just kidding. We're not giving away those.
We're not.
But we're gonna do another mystery box giveaway. Are we done talking about boy bands?
I think we're done.
Because let's call this our pre-900 sub giveaway. Because we've been at like 890 something, and we're due for another giveaway.
We're overdue, right?
We're overdue.
We dropped the ball.
So we're gonna do another mystery box because they're fun, and we have a lot of stuff. And we already said that a Deadpool Dorbs is gonna be in there, unless you don't want it in there. But and then other stuff, like some stuff we'll buy, some stuff we have. So how do they win?
I don't remember.
You have to be a subscriber. So subscribe, or have already been subscribed, and so we like doing these top 10 Tuesdays, and they seem to be. I mean, this one's not gonna be popular. This one's 3 hours long.
Right.
But so we want you to give us suggestions for other top 10 Tuesday ideas. And then we'll read through them and we'll pick our favorite or whatever sounds like the most fun, and you'll be the winner. You have to live in the continental U.S. We did Canada once, never do it again.
No.
But that's okay because our one Canadian viewer already won something. Jeff. So suggest some Top 10 Tuesdays. Because we're out of ideas. As you can tell.
Right. Ready?
Bye, bye, bye. Let's try that again. Okay. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to, because I think I was off key.
Do we have to be in key?
Well, you shouldn't be like, bye, bye, bye. Okay.
Are we singing or saying it?
I guess we could say it.
We could just say
Okay.
it.
Bye, bye, bye.